Hi, this is Miss Wright, and I am going to go over the characterization of Juliet in Act 1. This is what you should know about Juliet by the time you've finished Act 1. She's the daughter of a noble family. She's related to Prince Aeschylus, who is the ruler of the town, and he would be indirectly related to both families. She is about to turn 14. Her birthday is on or about August 1st, which is also known as Lammas Tide, and it would be Lammas Eve. The nurse says, "Come Lammas Eve at night shall she be 14." She is a surrogate daughter for the nurse, replacing the nurse's dead daughter, Susan, who we find out died in infancy. She is an only child for Lord Capulet and Lady Capulet. Um, they say that they've lost their children and that she is the only one that is left. And we think that maybe they died from the plague. We don't know. Capulet says, "The earth has swallowed all my hopes, but she is the hopeful lady of my earth." And when you look at this, the earth has swallowed all my hopes. Of course, that's personification, but it's also a metaphoric way of saying that um, his children, whether he had one or two, three, four more children, they've all perished. They're in the ground. She has a distant relationship with her mother. She's very respectful of her mother, but you can see that there's not a lot of familiarity there. This is the lovely Olivia Hussey in our film version from 1968. Juliet is well educated. Listen to her language, both the vocabulary and the imagery, and you can see that this young lady has received a very good education. Paris has been asking Lord Capulet to marry her and has finally struck an agreement with her father. So Paris says, "But now, my lord, what say you to my suit?" Meaning, what say you to my petition or my request? Later on, Lord Capulet says, "But woo her, gentle Paris, get her heart. My will to her consent is but a part." She's approached about marriage by her mother. Lady Capulet says, "What say you? Can you love the gentleman?" And Lady Capulet makes an argument for why Juliet should marry Paris. And then she says she has not thought about marriage, but will honor her parents' wishes. Juliet responds, "It is an honor that I dream not of." And when we dream is also a motif in this, so please pay attention each time you see the word dream. Here, she probably means that she hasn't thought about marriage. It could actually mean, I don't want to get married. But since that might be considered disrespectful, I doubt that's exactly what she would say to her mother. Juliet goes on to say, I will look I'll look to like if looking liking move, but no more deep will I dart mine eye than your consent gives strength to make it fly. We have a little issue here. Okay. Julia attends her father's party. She meets a stranger and ends up kissing him. It's love at first sight. And my evidence for that is my only love sprung from my only hate, to early seen unknown, and known too late. Prodigious birth of love it is to me, that I must love a loathed enemy. So moments after she's kissed Romeo, she says, I am in love with him, and now I found out he's my enemy, and it's an awful thing that I should fall in love with someone I'm supposed to hate. All right, this is Harold Bloom, who is one of the 20th century's great literary scholars, and 21st century because he's still alive. Um, and he wrote a book about many books on Shakespeare, but in one of the books, he says that Juliet is the world's most impressive representation of a woman ever in literature. Now, that's a tremendous thing to say about a girl who's not even 14 years old. But as you go through the play, you will see why he is moved to say that Juliet is such a tremendous character. As her monologues and soliloquies progress, we see a woman of great substance, a woman who's caught in a terrible situation. And we feel for her because she is so young, having to make such grave decisions, and almost without anyone to lean on or talk to or get proper advice from. So uh, think about why a scholar would characterize Juliet as the world's most impressive representation of a woman ever in literature. All right, that's all I have for you. I really wanted to keep it short. It's definitely under 10 minutes, close to 5 minutes, just over 5 minutes. I hope that you put this in your notes, put this in your annotations, and use it because you may be able to go back to it and have it help you to structure some writing about Romeo and Juliet, particularly Juliet's characterization in this play. All right, that's all I have for you. I will see you back in class. You are awesome. Keep up the good work. I know it's late in the year and you probably want to take a break, but we can't take a break until the very last day. Bye bye.